You are not tired, you are just scattered. I believe you are not tired, you are just scattered. Let me ask you this. What if your power is not in doing more things in your life or around your house or in your office, but being fully present, being fully into whatever it is that you are already doing? What if your power is not in doing more, but in being fully present in whatever you are already doing? One thing I've come to understand and realize in this distracted world is that being present and having personal presence is becoming a superpower. We are often distracted and subjected to many and different distractions, but if you can practice being in your own presence, being present wherever you are, it's like you have a superpower. And today, this week, we will talk about what I call mindful momentum. Mindful momentum, that is the art of moving forward by being fully here. The art of moving forward by being fully here. I wrote a definition here that I want to share with you. Mindful momentum is the intentional act of staying mentally and emotionally present as you move through your life's tasks and your life's transitions. The act of staying mentally and emotionally present as you move through whatever it is that you are doing in your life and whatever transition you are going through. That is mindful momentum, and that is what I want us to talk about in this week, or in this week's episode. It is not about rising, and it is not about rushing, it is not about hustling, it is not about even grinding. This is about moving with clarity, moving intentionally, moving consciously, being conscious of your movement, all right? Being calm in your movement, being calm in whatever you decide to do. That is mindful momentum. When your focus meets your action, your focus meets your action together, your momentum becomes sustainable. Your momentum becomes sustainable. You have less stress. Your momentum is not that stressful. When focus, clarity, consciousness, and calm meets action, you will discover that you do more without being stressed. That is what I want us to think about for some couple of minutes. See, there are few insights I want us to gain here. That is the mode of this mind shift with me. There are few things, 3 or 5 insights I always want us to gain, and the first one this week is presence is the power plant for your momentum. Presence is the power plant for your momentum. You don't need more energy, all right? You need less mental leakages. You don't need more energy. You already have all the energy you need for whatever it is that you need to do. But watch out for leakages. It's possible that in your life you are leaking energy. That's why you think you need more. If you can identify where those leakages are and plug them, repair those leakages, you will discover that you already have the energy that you need to succeed in life. Scattered focus will burn you out. It burns more energy, it burns more mental fuel, it burns more physical fuel than clear intention. When you have clear intention, you burn less fuel. You are able to focus on whatever it is that you want to do and you execute. When you are fully in the moment, you multiply your effectiveness. And that is what I'm bringing to your table this week. Be in the moment. If you are eating, eat. If you are reading, read. If you're thinking, think. If you are at work, working, work. Do not be reading and be eating at the same time. You are burning energy. I'm not saying you cannot do it. I'm saying you cannot do the two with full focus. Eat when you need to eat. Drink when you are drinking. I mean, taste your food. Be present with yourself, because when you are fully into you, when you are fully present, when you are fully in every moment of your life, you multiply your effectiveness. You multiply your effectiveness. Stop multitasking. It's a myth. In my own opinion, study shows that even you cannot multitask. What you call multitasking is speed of shift of focus. You are just fast in shifting your focus here and there. You are not multitasking. What you've learned to do is what I call the indiscipline of erratic focus. Indiscipline of erratic doings, indiscipline of erratic tasking. That is not multitasking. Stop multitasking your way into mediocrity. Stop multitasking your way into you cannot multitask your way into mastery. I'm not saying you cannot have multiple purposes. I'm saying when you are with one purpose, be with that purpose. All right, be one with your purpose and drive into it. Focus on it. That is how you will have momentum, a mindful momentum. Be where your feet are. Where you place your feet in life, be there. Don't be in your house and be in your kitchen at the same time. Be present wherever you are. You need to understand that presence, your presence, is the power plant for your momentum. Your presence is the power plant for your momentum. And also, anchor your day with micro presence moments. Notice things that are happening around you so that you'll be able to anchor your day around those things. That's what I call micro moments. Start your day with maybe a 60-second stillness check-in. Just be still for just 1 minute and check into yourself. Be with you for just 1 minute. For just 60 seconds, be with you. Drop your phone, drop your mental fogginess, drop your mental chatter, drop everything or whatever music you're listening to. Stop it. Be silent and be with you just for 60 seconds. That is how you can anchor yourself into you, knowing that you are not just passing away. You are living your life and you are living it fully. Practice a 3-breath phase pause before important task. Before you do something that is very important, just breathe in deep. Count to maybe 4 seconds, 8 seconds. Hold that breath for another 8 seconds and breathe out for another 8 seconds. You can do that. You can do 777 or 888. You can do 444. Just make sure you practice a 3-breath pause. All right, 3-breath pause. Breathe in for maybe 5 seconds. Hold that breath for another 5 seconds. Then breathe out for another 5 seconds. That is what I will encourage you to do. It is important for you to practice that before any important conversations, before any important task in your life. These tiny anchors reset your nervous system. All right, they reset your nervous system and they refocus you. They refocus your momentum. That is what it means to anchor your day with micro presence moments. Those are micro presence moments. You are just fully aware of yourself. Also, momentum is not about speed. All right, do not mistake speed with momentum. Momentum is about progress, not about speed. Momentum is more about steady engagement. You are engaging with whatever you are doing on the steady. All right, you are having a steady engagement with your life's task, with your purpose, with every transition in your life. You are steadily engaged. See, fast is not always effective. I'm not saying it is not necessary. Sometimes you have to go fast and go very fast. In this fast-paced world, speed is a strategy. All right, speed is a strategy. Nevertheless, fast is not always effective. Slow and steady still wins the race. Be engaged. All right, be engaged. Engaged is always productive. Be engaged. See, the most successful people that I've read about, that I've met, are not the fastest people. They are just the most focused individuals. They are not always the fastest. You would think, why is this man slow like this? He's not slow. He's focused. Check his result. Check the results in his life. You will discover that he achieved more than you, that you're running up and down in the name of hustle. It's important for you to remember that suitable success feels like sprinting and more. It feels less like sprinting. It's more like sinking. Sustainable success is more like sinking, being in alignment, being with you, being with your purpose, being with what you want to do, just doing what you want to do and doing it in a focused manner. Do you understand me? In a steadily focused, effective manner. It's important for you to understand that momentum is not about speed. It is all about steady engagement. And as you go this week, it is important for you to interrupt the inner narrator that you have. You need to start noticing yourself internally. Interrupt inner narrator, the inner voice in you that always chatter. Interrupt that with what I call inner noticing. Notice yourself more. Your brain loves to drift. We all notice that. As I'm recording this, as you're listening to this, before you know it, boom, you're already thinking about other things. Our brain loves to drift, to past mistakes, to past failures, to future fears or invisible threats. Our brain loves to drift. That is it. But you need to learn, when you are drifting, how to navigate, how to notice your drift and bring back your focus. All right. Your mindful noticing will call out whatever it is that you're doing. All right, use mindful noticing like that. You call out whatever it is you are doing and what you're feeling right now. If your brain is drifting, say, whoa, Mike, you're drifting now. Boom, you've noticed. And before you know it, you've interrupted that drift. Do you understand me? You need to, like, for example, you say, right now I'm writing, I feel a bit anxious, but I'm still choosing to continue to write. That is you noticing whatever it is that you are doing. Do you understand me? Practice mindful noticing, inner noticing. All right. Replace inner narrator with inner noticing. Label it, locate it, and then let it go. And finally, this week, it's important for you to celebrate whatever it is that you complete. That is how you are mindful about the momentum you're making. You celebrate your completion, not just the beginning of whatever it is that you want to do. Celebrate completions. All right, it is training your mind to always complete whatever it is that you set out to do. Most people start with energy, start with fire, but they lose focus halfway. So don't celebrate that fire that you started with. Celebrate when you're done. All right, celebrate. I'm not saying you should not celebrate at intervals. All right, celebrate milestones. It's also important to mark your progress and celebrate. Nevertheless, celebrate the end, the completion of the project more than the beginning. Do you understand me? Train your mind to feel reward in completion, not just in initiation. That's why most of us don't feel happy, because we've exhausted the feelings of our happiness when we got the idea. But getting the idea is just the beginning. Celebrate when the idea is taking hold, when there is momentum, and when you've executed that idea. Let your mind associate your happiness with the completion of that idea, and also with the progress that you are making. End your task with some small mini reflection, like, what did I learn? This task that I just finished, what did I learn? What worked well? All right, and what is the next thing I need to do around here? What is the next task I need to do to make this initial task to reach its completion? The mind that finishes well is the mind that wins consistently. And now, as you go, let me ask you this question. Where is your day? Where in your day are you present physically, but you are absent mentally? Where in your day are you present physically, but mentally you're gone? I need you to notice that. Is it in a conversation? Is it a project? Is it a routine? I want you to notice that this week as you go. Try showing up fully to something small, like your breath, your breakfast, your next task. Show up fully. Show up fully when you eat, and then you watch how much momentum you gain throughout the week. You watch how much momentum you gain by simply being present where you are. Go out there and be mindful of your momentum. I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.